Hey there, I apologize if the video and the audio are out of sync, but my batteries to my digital camera are not charged right now and I have to go out very soon, so this is the only way that this video can possibly happen. Today's question is rather long, so I will post it on the side and just give kind of like a quick recap of it. So basically the person who submitted this question anonymously is about to embark on a journey into recovery, and they have made an appointment with their doctor, but they are worried about the whole process of recovering. They're excited to be recovered, but they are nervous and scared about the whole process of getting there. And they're asking how to stay focused on the goal. So first of all, I want to congratulate this individual, hopefully you get to watch this, on taking this step. And I think that your fears are very normal and understandable. I think to answer this question, it is useful to kind of use an analogy. When you do something like, let's say something very simple, like making a craft project, like a beaded bracelet or something, you're making it so you can get the finished product. You're making it because you want, you know, a pretty piece of jewelry that was handmade, maybe for yourself, maybe as a gift. And sometimes the work that it takes to get there is difficult, but it's that finished thing that keeps you going. Or even with school. School is not always enjoyable, whether it be college or high school or something like that. But why do people spend 4 years in college? Well, because they want a degree, and keeping their heart and mind set on that goal really can help one endure. Same with a career. All the jobs that it takes to get there and all the work that takes to get there is worth it when you keep in mind, you know, what your ideal job is, or how you would ideally like to be living and what you would like to be doing. And so the process that it takes to kind of get to your goal is not always easy. It is not always enjoyable. For instance, some beads, when you make that bracelet, may be hard to thread. College is worth it, even when you feel fatigued and you spend those long nights wondering, why am I here and what am I doing? If you embark upon a career, the jobs that you go through, the stress that you go through, it is worth it. Same with recovering from an eating disorder. It's not easy. The process is not easy. But you have to keep your eye on the prize, and that prize is living a better, less disordered, more healthy, happy life. And perhaps the most disgruntling part of all is thinking about living without that coping mechanism. But even if you apply it to that, you know, little analogy, sometimes when you're doing an art project and you're making a new pattern, or if you're knitting and you're learning a new stitch, you're coming out of your comfort zone. You're embarking upon something new, something that you've never done before. And there is always, you know, a fear of failure. But you realize that if you work hard at it, you can learn. And you can make something really beautiful. When you're in college, you often have to take classes that you have never taken before, learning material that you are not familiar with. And you are out of your comfort zone. You're learning a new way of thinking. You're learning a new subject matter. There's always fear involved in that. Fear is a human instinct and something that really has to be dealt with. But that fear can be overcome. that new material or new subject can be learned. And by doing this, as difficult and stressful as it is, you're one step closer to your goal. And with a career, sometimes you have to go from the bottom up. You have to keep switching jobs and acquiring new skills. You have to acquire skills throughout your life. But those skills are worth acquiring if you get there. So, when you have an eating disorder, not being able to numb your emotions and deal with life in that eating disordered way is very frightening. It's anxiety provoking, and sometimes it may feel somewhat impossible. If you keep your mind focused on the goal, realizing that the process may not be easy, but that this is something you need to do to get there, it can really, really help you through. And along the way, you will learn new skills. You will learn new ways of dealing with your emotions. And you mentioned fears such as feeling out of control, weight gain, those kind of things. You will learn to place values on different things. Although when you have an eating disorder, fears of weight gain or not being able to control what you're putting in your body seem like the biggest things in the world. You learn that there are bigger things out there. There are more important things like your health and your happiness. You will learn that you are able to be a beautiful, healthy, happy person, that you can control your life in other ways. By recovering from an eating disorder, you are taking control of your life. An eating disorder takes control away from your life. Sometimes it's hard to see. But if you can just really put yourself in a mindset that recovery is worth it, and when you get down and feel discouraged, convince yourself to endure so that you can live that better life. The skills and the change in mindset that come along with it take a lot of time, and it's the kind of thing that you don't always realize until you're looking at it in retrospect. And I really, really wish you the best of luck, and I would say just keep in your mind and your heart the knowledge that the process of getting there may feel really difficult at times, but try not to feel too discouraged. Realize that it's difficult for everyone. Changing your life in any domain, whether or not it be an eating disorder or college, making a craft project, or embarking upon a career. They're all really scary and daunting. By learning a new way of life, you will reach that goal, and I believe that anyone out there who really wants to do that has the ability. So I say go for it, and I wish you the very best.